Hi, this is Harry. Today I'm gonna decode the oxygen in the Quran. So very simple and easy. I don't know why nobody talked about it before. So I guess I'm the first one who just decoding the chemical elements in the Quran. So today we're gonna talk about oxygen. Okay. Let's see here. Just got a scratch paper in case. Hope you guys see me in case I forget something. So here's the deal. Oxygen and the Quran, yeah. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. So we have a chapter in the Quran called Tor. 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 Because Quran has 114 chapters. Some of them long, some of them short, some in the middle. I already explained already decoded many chemicals in the Quran. So for now we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to decode elements, chemical elements in the Quran. So now we're gonna talk about the oxygen, which is the Tor in the Quran. The chapter we say surah in Arabic. It means a chapter, like if you were Christian or you know about Christianity, the Bible, you guys call it the book in the Bible. And let's see here, Surah Tor, okay? Tor. So if we Tor, if we translate the letters, so like this, Tor in Arabic, okay? Tor. Or we say T right here. T, that's all. Okay. Tor. Tor, they say it means a mountain, a physical mountain, a real mountain. So for me, I didn't convince me. So I was thinking about the oxygen, and I knew it's Tor. What I did, and I Google it, and I see how many times oxygen. I mean the word Tor was mentioned in the Quran. So let's say Tor in this Tor. Okay. So this is a first letter, second, third one. It's only three letters. Now we don't get confused. Okay. Tor mentioned in the Quran 8 times. 8 times. And the the protons of the atom, hydrogen, oxygen atom is eight. Okay, that's 8 protons. Okay. Now, so let's play with the letters here. Okay. Tor. Tor is we can play with the letter, do the anagram. Okay, the anagram. Okay, let's put R O T. Right. What chemical, what elements will rotten the human body, or even the metal, like iron? If you put a piece of metal outside for a long time, it got rotten. And our body too, the oxygen will rotten our body. So rot, Tor, rot, to rots, decay. All right, pretty simple. And now let's go to the Surah Tor, the chapter of Tor. Okay, but they say that their translation, they say it is a mountain, but didn't say the mountain as I mentioned, because mountains in the Quran means chemical elements. Not all the time, but most of the time. Okay, and the 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 number of the chapter of Tor, Surah Tor. Okay, repeat it here again. It's number 52. The chapter is number 52. Okay, if you go to Google, you say 52 chapter or surah in Quran, it will bring you Tor. Okay, number. So we have one from 1 to 14. Okay, so the added ayat 49. Okay, the verses in later I will show you guys how you can read the Quran. Okay, so you understand how it composes, because each chapter has many verses. Okay, the verse is ayah. Okay, there's always a number. Let's say this is the first. This is the verse, right? At the end of the verse, there's a number. Okay, let's say number 52. Number 52 for this verse. Okay, is whatever before the number. That's the number of this verse. Okay, it doesn't start like here. No, at the end. All right. So the the verses are 49. Okay, that's a chapter number. This is the verses 49. Okay, and the words it's the words is 312 words. 312 words. Okay, hope you guys see it very well. Let me check the camera. That's good. Wait. All right, so if we add them together, that's gonna give us 13 here on 9, 10, 11, 1, 413. Okay, if we add 4, 1, and 3, it's gonna give us 8 protons. Okay, and the atomic mass is 16. Atomic mass of the S is actually 15.99. If you average it, it give you 16. So 16, no big deal. Okay, and let me see. So so you guys remember this number 413. We're gonna use it later. Okay, so it's as I mentioned, it was the Torah mentioned 8 times in the Quran. Okay, and I think they got it from the ox, the word oxygen. Anyway, I'm not sure, but I'm assuming they got it from the ox. The ox is Tor. We say in Arabic Tor. Okay, you guys see this 413. Okay, Tor. Tor is the bull. The bull, the ox. Okay, that's why they used to take the bile, the yellow bile. When they start the vaccine comes from vaca. Okay, so they take the bile from the ox and they inject it in the cow. I don't know why they do that. So the Tor in Arabic, it sounds like Tor, same thing, but it's different letter, but it sounds almost the same. If we want to do it in English, we say this. We have to add H here. Tor. This. Okay. Anyway, it's not important. Now we're gonna go to Surah Al-A'raf. Okay? Surah Al-A'raf to number, you see, remember I add the numbers, gave us 143. 143 is 1413 is 143. We're gonna use this number, and you go to another surah chapter called Araf. Araf, they say the heights, something higher. Okay, the heights. But it's not. Araf is the bones or skeleton. Okay? The number of the Araf, Surah Araf. But you guys, if you want to go to translation, go to chapter heights, plural, the heights. Okay? That will be easy for you to find it. So the chapter is 206. That's how many bones we have in adult human being. Okay? This is how many verses. Okay? But the number of the surah, it's 7. It's 7. Okay. I proved it too many videos before. So 7 is our bones has 7 kind of forms. Okay? Yeah, 7 kind of forms. 206, that's how many bones in the skeleton, in the human body. Adults, not the baby. Baby is more, 300. Okay? Alors, here now what we're gonna do here, even the Chaldean oxygen in the Chaldean تعطينا give us 26 in Chaldean. Okay? Now we're gonna go to another verse. Let's stick with the Araf, this chapter. Okay? And then I have to go to the translation. Ready? Sorry. We're gonna go to verse 143. Anyway, I have bad phone. I can see well on the screen. It's broken. There you go. I'm sorry for the waiting. So, the heights chapter, verse number 143. And when Musa in Arabic, but it's translation Moses. When Moses came to our appointed meeting and his Lord spoke to him, he said, "My Lord, show me that I may look at you." He said, "You will not see me, but look at the mountain. If it says, if it stays in its place, when you will see me, but when his Lord manifested himself to the mountain, he pulverized it, and Moses fell down unconscious. Then when he recovered, he said, "Glory be to you. I repent to you, and I am the first of the believers." In Arabic, ولما جاء موسى لميقاتنا وكلمه رب إلى آخر الآية. So it's here's it's a phenomena of chemical elements and the atoms of the chemicals in the human body. Okay, it has to do with water. Every time when I see Moses, has to do with some kind of water in the human body. Okay, because the Quran, most of the Quran is it's talking about the human body and the chemicals in the, of course, the human body and outside of the human body, of course. So we see, it doesn't mean mountain, it's the mountain. It means elements. So to do with the biology too, and so what we're gonna do here, and there is another verse in chapter Miriam in Arabic. Okay, so now we use this number and we just flip the numbers, and then we can go another chapter, we can find it. So now we're gonna go to so the Torah chapter is 52. Now we're gonna go to Surah Maryam, chapter Maryam. Maryam is Mary. In Arabic we say Maryam. Okay, the Hebrew is Miriam too. So we're gonna go to same number 5 to 25 in Arabic. وناديناه من جانب الطور الأيمن وقربناه نجيا. So mention we call him Moses. We call him from من جانب الطور الأيمن, from the right side of the mountain. وقربناه نجيا, and then we get him closer to us, safe. Okay, that's 52. Okay, chapter Maryam, it's 19. Maryam. Okay, chapter 19, but the verse 52. That's the one I just mentioned. Okay, and it's very easy. But who's gonna know? Because they've been telling us it's the mountain. You know. Some they say Sinai mountain. It's just BS. It's BS. We don't need that. We don't need Moses going but for this kind of Moses, yes, we can agree with that, because those holy books, I think they are the source. They're all talking about technology, science, especially science and all kind of science. But who's gonna interpret that? Nobody. Very few. Well, I'm talking about the people who interpret the Bible. Yeah, very few. They're not very known. So the Quran, I don't see anybody. I'm the only one who does it this way. So I don't want to miss anything. I gotta stop right now. So yeah, and I might do another video later to explain this verse of chapter Miriam, Surah Miriam, verse 52. Okay, I have to go to check the oxygen atom, how it works. Okay, and then I will explain it later. Okay, cool. And now what I'm gonna do after this video, I will explain. I will show you guys the consonant and the Arabic consonant and the Arabic vowels. Okay, because it's very important to understand Quran. You have to use too many means, too many tools to interpret the Quran. Okay, but hey, the translation they have, good luck. You're not gonna learn nothing. It's just the way how they translate the Quran or interpret it mean nothing, because I always, when I used to read it all the time, yeah, I didn't understand it before, but I still had a question. I have a question. I always question it. Okay, but nobody have the answer. Okay, so next video we're gonna see how we use the letters, Arabic letters. Okay, of course these are Arabic numbers. We see how we're gonna use the vowels, how we can play with the voice and consonant, especially the vowels. Okay, thank you very much and have a good day. If I forget to mention something, I will put it on the comments. But every time you see that it's a title in English, that means the video is in English. Okay, if it's in Arabic, that means in Arabic. Okay, thank you very much and have a good day.